Hello everyone. This section introduces a tip that support an agile, rapid, evolutionary approach to requirements. The first one is agile modeling. So what is an agile modeling? As you all know that agile modeling is a set of values and practices which is consistent and complementary to all the iterative and incremental development methods and is applicable during the requirement analysis. So, agile modeling is a collection of values, principles, and practices for modeling software that can be applied on a software development project in an effective and lightweight manner. Agile modeling is based on a collection of principles such as the importance of assuming the simplicity when you are modeling and embracing the changes as you're working because requirement will always changes over time. In Agile, you should recognize that the incremental change of your system over time enables the agility and that you should strive to obtain rapid feedback from the customer on your work to ensure that it accurately reflects the need of your project stakeholders. So, to model in an agile manner, you will apply the agile modeling practices as appropriate. Next is defining and keeping the vision. So, what is a vision? A vision is something what we are hoping to accomplish the success. So here the step 1 is to form a vision such as creating a vision box and product sheet, and step 2 is to reinforce it. So reinforcement is nothing but strengthening the vision. So establishing and reiterating a common vision is frequent advice from the agile leaders. Here comes the product vision box. The product vision describes the product's goals and customer value which relates to the problem that the product solves. So a good vision can be used to accept and reject the requirements. The vision describes the high level of detail where we want to reach the product in the long term. Also, it will help them to understand the big picture and it is the basis of a roadmap. The product vision is owned by the product owner. The product vision box is very simple and powerful technique and which is promoted by Jim Highsmith, which can be used by both agile and the traditional project teams. It is usually carried out at the beginning of a new project and involves a number of stakeholders from across the organization, which includes the users also. The basic idea behind this product vision box is to create an actual physical box that can be used to market the product. One of the commonest example used to explain this product vision box is to think of a cereal box. So each side of the box contain information that summarizes the benefit and the features of the cereal brand. The name, logo and slogan are on the front and which highlight the top benefit of the brand. On the back, you can find more detailed information about the product's ingredients and attributes and some history about the product or company. The sides of the box also feature some additional information about the cereal brand. How to build your own box? Here, usually a team will be divided into a number of subgroups. Each subgroup consists of tool to create their own box. Here, the key point to remember is that there is one vision associated with one product. So, the final outcome of the exercise will be to produce a single version of the vision box that all the team agrees to. The product vision box workshop usually takes between 40 minutes and 1 hour. Each team has to build their own box which must include the following element. The first one is front. Front which includes the product name with a picture or drawing, slogan and 3 to 4 main selling points, and the back a more detailed view of the product listing, functionality, requirement, etc. After the box is completed, each team is given 5 minutes to present and sell the product. The teams can vote on which boxes they feel encapsulate the product vision best and integrate elements from various boxes until finally a single vision box is designed. Then after this, the result are merged into common Moose style vision statement or common vision. You can see some sample images of product vision box created and looks like a cereal box which covers the detail like its features, operator requirement and once you have a good understanding of the product's objective, you can give the vision statement. There are many different templates for product vision statement. Here is one described in more detail is Moore's book. The Moore he recommended the following format for a vision statement. The first one is 4. 4 is for the target customer who is for the statement of the need or the opportunity, D for the product name, E is for the product category, that for the reason to buy, unlike for the competitors, and our product is the statement of primary differentiation. And after that we will be validating and revising the vision statement and finalize the vision statement. Product sheets. The marketing and the requirement experts in the product company promote the early creation of a product datasheet, which includes the feature bullets, comparison, and so on. It helps to clarify the vision and define the high level requirements. Consider the figure, which is a sample picture of a product datasheet which is done by the marketing and requirement experts. It includes all the features and high level requirements of product to market the product. Next is evolutionary requirement workshop. It is an iterative and evolutionary approach. In the first workshop, there is an essay of defining a vision and scope and identifying the function and features at a high level. For example, if a project ultimately composed of 20 iterations, might hold for 4 requirement workshop across the first 4 iterations. The goal after the 4 workshop is that 80% or more of the requirement are defined in detail. At the end of the same 4 iteration, only 10% of the software is developed. Consider the figure. In this figure, during the first iteration, we have 10% of requirement, and so only 2% of the software is developed. At the end of the same 4 iteration, only 10% of the software is developed. Another practical agile requirement tip is to first prototype UIs and UI navigation using the paper, pen, sticky notes, and so on. So this is a well-known technique, and most favorite is Luke Homan's GUIs with Glow, which uses large sheet of paper to represent the web pages or windows and place small blue sticky notes on these sheets to represent the information and pink sticky notes for UI controls. For example, button. Another agile requirement is brainstorming, which is useful and quick during both requirements and joint planning. So what is brainstorming? So brainstorming is a group creativity technique in which efforts are made to find a conclusion for a specific problem by gathering a list of ideas spontaneously contributed by its members. Here, the people are able to think more freely and they just suggest some many spontaneous new ideas as possible. All the ideas are noted down without criticism, and after the brainstorming session, the ideas are evaluated. You can see the sample image of how brainstorming is. Brainwriting. Brainwriting is also another agile practice requirement. Brainwriting is a technique which is similar to brainstorming, but here the people are given many index cards or the paper scraps. On the topic at the hand, for example, the requirements tasks, they write a short note on each card as the ideas emerge, and then the cards are collected and the team does the affinity clustering. So you can see the image of how the brainwriting will be happening. Affinity clustering. Affinity clustering is a rapid technique to dynamically group things such as the brainstorming cards into cohesive set. It is usually done by placing the cards randomly on the floor, and then the team collaborates to organize the card into dynamic sets. The results can be posted in the group on walls or visualized in a mind map. So in the figure, you can see all the cards are grouped into sets and the results are posted on a wall, or else you can visualize in the mind map. So what is mind maps? A mind map is a diagram which is used to visually organize the information. The mind maps can also be drawn by hand, either as notes during a lecture, meeting, or planning session. So it is considered to be a type of a spider diagram. So mind maps are another agile oriented hand drawing technique to quickly elicit, organize, and expand the high level requirements during a workshop. So mind map picture is given below. And the last agile requirement is the team rotation writing. So another collaborative technique for requirement or planning is rotation writing. Here the people will sit in a circle, each with a laptop computer. For 5 or 10 minutes, they write on the topic at the hand, either the requirements or tasks. Then they stop and pass their computer to the neighbor while they themselves receive the another computer. After the meeting, one person receives all the documents, groups, and merges the idea, which are then later reviewed and refined by the whole team together in the second meeting. So you can see the picture. Each one is having a laptop, and after the 5 to 10 minutes, they pass the computer to neighbor and they receive the another laptop. So this is what called team rotation writing. Thank you.